Hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany Grove and I'm with the Wellness Grove. Let's get started in a nice, comfortable seated position wherever you are. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale, begin to release out the mouth. Feeling those shoulder blades slide down the back. Grounding yourself wherever you are. Let's take a nice deep breath in and notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the body. Noticing and then using the breath to release and let go here. So scanning the body from the bottom of the feet up to the head. Notice if you're holding on to any tense, any tight spots. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. So deepening the breath as we start to go through our practice. And then being able to come here throughout your practice, throughout your day. So noticing when tightness starts to come up in the body, when our mind starts to go to different places, and using the breath to keep you grounded, to keep you coming back to that present moment. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Start to feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. And then scan the body. Start to notice here. Notice how your body reacts. Notice if you have any patterns or habits with the way you hold your body. And without judgment, we're just going to start to notice and then release and let it go. Notice where you start to hold on, if you hold on to any tension, any tightness. Breathing here. Releasing here and letting it go. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. We're going to take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. Notice when you move the body, if anything shifts. Notice if you're still holding on to any tension, any tightness. And again, just becoming aware of it. Releasing it and letting go. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. If you want, you can keep the hands where they are. You can bring them back by the side. Notice. So grounding yourself first. Noticing the breath. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. Noticing the breath. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. If you want, you can either keep the lips sealed or you can breathe out of the mouth. Completely up to you. Just think about releasing and letting go with each breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Breathing here into this space, staying with the breath. So we're going to run through a little tense and release exercise. Just moving the part of the body as we start to speak about it. So we're going to start to tense up that part of the body and then release it and tense it up again. So focusing on that right hand, I want you to squeeze a fist. So you're making a tight fist with your hand. Take a nice deep breath here. And then you're going to exhale, begin to release that right hand open. So you're releasing it, letting it go. Start to focus on the forearm. Think about tensing the muscles in that forearm. And then you're just going to start to exhale, release, let it go. Tensing the muscles in that right bicep. So squeezing here. And then exhale, release, let it go. Tensing up that right shoulder as much as you can, breathing here into this space. And then just exhale, release, let it go. We're moving over to that left side. Let's clench that fist. Tensing up that left side. And then exhale, release, let it go. I'm going to start to tense up the forearm here. So tense it, tense, tense. And then exhale, release, let it go. Tensing up that left bicep here. So breathing here into this space. And then exhale, begin to release, let it go. And then tensing up that left shoulder. Exhale, release, let it go. So thinking about the facial muscles, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. So you can start to tense up the facial muscles, tensing up the muscles in between the third eye, in the forehead. So tensing up those muscles, breathing here into this space. And then just exhale, release, let it go. Focusing on the muscles around the jaw where your smile is. So tensing up the muscles here. And then exhale, release, let it go with the breath. Well, notice if you're holding on to anything in the throat. So tensing up the muscles in the throat. And then just exhale, begin to release, let it go. Notice if you're holding on to anything in the chest. Tensing up the muscles in the chest here. And then just exhale, begin to release, let it go. Tensing up the muscles in the belly. So noticing here, breathing here. And then just exhale, begin to release, let it go. So focusing on the breath again, noticing where it is. You're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. So just tensing up the muscles in the glutes, noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness here. Breathing into this space. Releasing and letting go. So focusing on that right leg, I want you to think about tightening up those quads, tensing up that muscle. Breathing here into this space. And then let it go. So notice if you're holding on to any pain in that right kneecap. So picturing yourself tensing that area up. And then exhale, release any tension, any tightness that you might be holding on to. Breathe here. Release here. Let it go. So then holding on, if you're holding on to anything in that right shin, start to tense that area up, maybe in the back of the calf muscle too. Noticing if you're holding on to anything here. We're going to exhale, release, let it go. Oh, notice if you're holding on to anything in that right ankle. Tensing up the muscles in that ankle. Breathing here into this space. And then let it go. So tensing up all the muscles in that right foot here. Breathing here into this space. And then release, let it go. So tensing up any muscles in that left thigh muscle. So breathing here on that left side, noticing if there's a difference. Tensing up. Releasing and letting go. And then noticing if you're holding on to anything in that left kneecap. Breathing here into this space. Releasing here and letting it go. So noticing if you're holding on to anything in the back of that left shin or the left leg. Breathing here. Releasing here and letting it go. Notice if you're holding on to anything in that left ankle. Tensing up that space. Releasing and letting it go. And then squeezing that left foot, breathing here. Releasing here and letting it go. So taking a nice deep breath here. Notice if you're still holding on to any tension, any tightness in the body. And if you are, this is okay. We're just going to take a nice deep breath here. Start to send the breath to those tighter tension spots. Breathe here into this space. Release here, let it go. Opening up those shoulders, opening up the neck and back. So we're going to take the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. And just start to notice. Start to release. So coming back to that breath. You can either bring the hands by the side or keep them exactly where they are. We're going to start to deepen the breath. So a lot of the times what happens is our breath is very shallow. We're go, go, go. Our body tenses up. We get into fight or flight. And then we're only breathing in our chest area. So it's kind of in the chest, it goes up to the throat, but it's not throughout the whole entire body. And then our body starts to tense up because of this. So I want you just to start to focus on releasing the body first. So if you have to tense up any areas and release them, you can use that as a tool to let go. Use the breath. And then start to feel yourself grounded in that seated position. So I want you to think about moving the breath throughout the whole entire body. So it's going to come in the nose, and it's going to move down the chest, down the belly, down the legs, and it's going to come up through the body and then out either the nose or the mouth. So visualizing this as we take a nice deep breath in through the nose, feeling it as it goes through the throat, down the chest, down the belly, through the whole entire body, and then it comes spiraling up through the body, through the belly, through the ribs, out the lungs, out either the nose or the mouth. So visualizing this a few times with your own breath and focusing on deepening those inhalations and those exhalations. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release, let it go. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. And then notice the body again. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Picture the breath moving through the body, traveling through your whole entire body. Being able to release and let go of any blockages or anything that the body is holding on to. take a deep breath in. We're going to scan the body again. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Think about releasing, letting go here. Be with the breath. And then I want you to start to notice, does your mind come into any thoughts? Maybe it's just a standard thought, or maybe it's a self-defeating thought. Whatever it may be, I just want you to take a deep breath in and be aware of where your mind goes when your body stops. Using the breath as an anchor. And then notice again if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the body. Breathe here. Release here and let it go. So again, just noticing the breath. If you want to take that right hand back to the heart, left hand back to the belly, you can. Being able to feel the heart as it rises, the chest as it rises, the rib cage, and then the belly. Feeling the breath as it moves through the whole entire body. Breathe here into this space. Release here into this space. If you want to keep the hands where they are, you can, or we're going to bring the hands down by the side. Feeling grounded wherever you are. Scan the body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Use the breath here. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Visualizing it move throughout the whole entire body. Down to the feet and then back up and out the mouth. Again, breathing here. Releasing here and letting it go. Open the heart. Open the chest. Breathe into this space. So scanning the body from the bottom of the feet up to the top of the head one last time. Noticing. Releasing. And letting go. So knowing that we can always come back to the practice whenever we need it. Noticing that this is always available to us, that we can always sit with our breath, realign the mind and body, that we can use a tense and release to move through the body, to use the breath as a tool with the tense and release. And then to be able to release the mind as we go along. So So just ending out the class with 10 deep belly breaths. So using everything we've learned today, moving the breath through the body, releasing the body. Breathe here. Release here. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Feeling it move from the head down to your toes. And then exhale, release, let it go. Again, just take a few more deep breaths here. Releasing the mind, being with the breath. We're just going to take the right hand back to the heart, left hand back to the belly. Focus on the breath, focus on releasing and letting go. Take a deep breath in. Notice where you are. We're going to release those hands down by the side. Again, my name is Tiffany Grove. I hope to see you this Sunday at our Hope Breakfast. If you need more information, you can just follow the link below. Again, my name is Tiffany Grove. Namaste.